As already mentioned, agents can use tools during their execution. Globant Enterprise AI Lab offers pre-configured public tools that are available by default in each project. In addition, it is also possible to define private tools that are assigned to an API method. Let's see how to create a tool. From the back office, we select the project we want to work on and access the lab. In the menu, we select Tools. And to start the creation process, we click on New Tool. A new tab opens and is divided into two sections: Configuration and JSON. The Configuration section is divided into three drop-down panels: Scope, Information, and Parameters. The scope defines the connection of the tool to an external server. Globant Enterprise AI Lab supports dynamic data retrieval through OpenAPI, which allows the tools to interact with external APIs. We must choose between two input options, URL or JSON. As an example, we are going to use the API that returns the weather in any city in the world. And since it has an OpenAPI specification in JSON format, we select the JSON entry and paste the content. Let's now move on to the information panel, where it is established how the tool is visually represented and identified. It includes two fields: the name, which is mandatory, and a description, which is optional. The name of the tool must be clear and specific, following the structure of the OpenAPI specification. This helps the system to correctly identify and use the tool operations. In our example, we indicate Weather API. We then move on to the description field and add a brief explanation of the purpose of the tool. This helps end users understand its purpose. Once created, this information will appear on the tool card. Okay, let's move on to the Parameters panel. In this section, the inputs required by the tool to work are defined. These values determine how the tool processes incoming data and triggers requests to external APIs. In our example, it is not necessary to define parameters. Once the configuration section is completed, we go to the JSON tab, where we see the complete configuration of the tool in JSON format. The content of this section is automatically generated from the information provided in the previous steps. Reviewing this JSON is useful to ensure that all values have been recorded correctly and to get an overview of the tool structure. Once its configuration has been reviewed and confirmed, the tool is ready to be created and made available for use. We click on Create Tool. It is important to note that in order to start using the tool during the process of creating an agent, it is not necessary for the tool to be published, as each change or configuration is automatically saved in a draft. This allows the tool to be added during the process of creating an agent, even if it has not been published yet. To publish it, we click on Publish. If we go now to the main panel, we see the tool is available. Another important point to consider is that if we plan to publish an agent at a later date, all associated tools must be published beforehand. While we are free to use tool drafts during testing and development, they must be published to be included in a published agent. Finally, in order to complete the example, we are going to create an agent that includes this new tool. We go to the Agents panel and create a new agent in assisted mode. We indicate that this is an agent that answers specific questions about any city in the world, including current weather conditions. Its name is World Agent. We verify the general definition and the tools included. For that, we go to the AI and Tools tab It is possible that based on the description provided, the new Weather API tool will automatically be associated with the agent definition. But if not, we must add it. To do this, we go to the Agents and Tools to Use section and click on Add. We look for it, verify its information, and add it.